My overview was very simple. My overview was if rainbow flags were the fashion of English people and we wore them all the time, I'm sure Qatar would let us in with the t-shirts. If nobody ever wears them
Mm-hmm.
in history and you show up at the arena with one, you are intentionally trying to provoke a culture
Yeah,
into telling you to go home and change your t-shirts. You can paint
like
as the bad guy. And I believe that they should crack some skulls. That was the gist of what I said.
okay, crack some skulls is a little hard, but honestly, why do you have to go to someone and keep poking them and getting in their nerve to get an action out of them and then go like, look at them, they're the bad guy.
Imagine being a generic football fan, just a guy who likes football. Yeah, just bring it in.
Come in.
Imagine being a generic football fan, just a guy who likes football. You don't give a shit about any of these political statements, any of this garbage, and now all of a sudden you're by just watching the football games and supporting football, you're on the side
Mm-hmm.
of mass. I don't even know what you are. What are they doing? Mass degeneracy? Like it's insanity. Can't you just like football now?
Well, can't
Yeah,
you just,
can you just watch football for the sake of football? Why weren't the previous World Cups that political? The one held in Russia, when Russia is actually a country that bans homosexuality, why weren't people making a big deal about it? Why is it only the Islamic world? Do you see the double-faced hypocrisy, or am I just the only one who's paying attention to this? Am I the only one or not? I don't know. It feels so weird, man.
have sex with who you want in your house without having to show everyone in the World Cup.
Bro, you're lucky.
Yeah, it's like your sexual orientation is irrelevant. Just don't rub it on people's faces in a conservative country, period. No, but our morals are better than yours, and we want to do whatever we want, even in your own country. Well, if you go to your friend's house and your friend, they take off their shoes in their house, and you say, no, I always wear my shoes in my house, so screw you all, and I'm gonna do whatever I want. Isn't that a little rude? Isn't that you thinking that their laws in their house or their morals are inferior to yours? I don't know. It's weird, man.
I'm not Mr. Producer because I saw some English TV show. There was an English TV show. Thanks. There's an English TV show. Just leave it, bro. Thanks. There was an English TV show, and it's one of these guys. He's one of them football pundits. I don't know. It was BBC Two or something. There's a full 3 minute singing and dancing, just saying how important it is to have rainbow armbands. Why? I don't get
Why?
it. Why can't people just play football? Why do they have to
Yeah.
mix in this agenda with everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Why is it becoming so political? Is it because it's the Muslim world now? Why wasn't it the case? Like, Russia was literally bombing Syria, killing Syrian kids when the World Cup was held there. No one was like, no, because everybody was enjoying football. That's it. Nobody made a big deal about it. Even poor Syrians, they were not like, no, we're being killed by Russia. The World Cup before that was held in South Africa, to my knowledge, and no one made any kind of reference to the banning of homosexuality or anything. But now it's the Islamic world. Let's try to put a magnifying glass there to find any error or any mistake. Do you see, guys, what's going on? Do you see the double-faced hypocrisy in weighing things over?
It's like the West has no culture besides that. It's the last piece of culture, the pride flag. And I don't give a shit if people are gay. I don't
Yeah,
care.
why is the pride flag need to be held in football matches that actually represent countries? I don't understand. You don't go represent sexual orientation. You're going to represent England or Germany, or you're representing Morocco. Bring your country's flag, man. Isn't that a little annoying? The fact that you are not going to support your country, you're going to support your sexual orientation in a football sport match. You're actually supposed to be going to support your country. I don't know.
You can be as gay as you want, but why do you have to not? Why don't you go to another country and make sure that they understand how important it is that you believe that that's an important thing? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
interestingly enough, Andrew, in the argument
Yeah, it's
of
true.
love is love and we should celebrate and make legal all types of love, if you are from Qatar and you are a Muslim and you live in England, you cannot legally marry 3 or 4 women. polygamy is
Yeah.
against the law in England. So if we were to hold the World Cup in England, could the Qatari players have their pro-polygamy, pro-multi-wife armbands on? But
No, buddy, we don't need that. We don't have the insecurity that other people have to go and say like, oh no, we want to rub our sexual orientation or rub our ideologies on other people's faces. There is no need to do that. But I don't know why now we're mixing sexual orientation with a sport that actually is a representation of countries and supposed to bring people closer.
I don't think they would.
I don't think
Because
they would.
no, because they don't want to push their culture on other people. They're just happy being who they are, and I think that that's what every culture should be.
Yeah, because it's absolutely
Alhamdulillah.
utterly arrogant to believe that your worldviews are somehow shared by every other nation on earth. It's actually
Yeah,
amazing that the West
and they're
pretends to be
superior.
moral and has any kind of moral high ground. If you look at the track records of the West, whether it's starting wars or look at some
First
of the
and
ideas
Second
the Matrix
World
is
War.
reporting
I
now.
did say this yesterday.
Yeah, there's Matrix. I mean, the ideas that the Matrix is reporting now amongst the populations of the West are absolutely and utterly degenerate. They're not moral. You're going to sit there and say that it's okay to chop people's dicks off at the age of 8 and 9, and that's
Yeah,
somehow good.
little
Don't
kids.
talk to others about morality. There's absolutely nothing moral about the West. The West. Is
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you want to have LGBTQ pride parades in Qatar or what? How rude is that? Like the country, the population, people, the majority. Isn't that like a part of democracy where people don't want to have that in their country? So your guest come over, enjoy without having to show your sexual orientation, and then when you go back to your country, go dance around naked and do whatever you want. Why do you need to do that in other people's countries? Like you go to someone else's house and you want to take in the living room. Why don't you do it in the bathroom? I don't know. Like, no. In my house, I do that. I go pee in my living room. So I have to do it here as well. What kind of logic is this?
disgusting in many various forms, and for them to sit there and pretend that they know so much more than other countries is absolutely and utterly disrespectful. By
Yeah,
most
exactly.
metrics.
And the thing is that we saw the repercussions and the conclusion and the consequences of adopting the liberal woke culture now, because we see, as he explained, we see little kids' peepees being chopped off, and this is sad. You take your kid to school, they come the next day saying, I want to be a girl, I want to cut off my thingy. And is that the kind of moral ground, the moral code that you want the conservative Islamic countries to adopt? Is this what you want? It's weird.
Qatar as a country outperforms nearly every Western country.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's safer. They have families, lower divorce rate. They're doing something right. So for us,
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the West now doesn't value the family anymore. The family is completely destroyed in the West, except maybe for very little minorities. But the majority of people don't want family structure anymore. And this is the weird part that no one pays attention to. Like the same-sex people want to get married, but the opposite-sex people don't want to get married. The people who actually reproduce and make new humans, they don't want to get married. But the people from the same sex, they want to get married. People who don't reproduce. Isn't that like a huge red flag, guys? I don't understand. Do you agree or disagree with me? Let me know in the comments.
us to come along and say, no, they're doing everything wrong. They have to believe the way we think. Is absolutely not the arrogant.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this video, I reacted to it before, but the audio was really bad. But now I worked on enhancing my audio quality. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to share around and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications. Don't subscribe without turning on the notifications. And also, I have recently launched a weight loss course. If you want to lose weight, then this is the ultimate weight loss course that you need to take. Take it to start achieving results, losing weight and fat. It is linked in the description box down below. And until we meet again, stay fit. Peace out.